Hello, hello everyone. It's Robyn Levin and I am with my colleague Greta Meshke, and today we're going to talk to you all about a brand new ship. You'll get an insider peek and learn about an exciting itinerary. Hello, Greta.
Hi, Robyn.
My agency is Lux Club Travel, specializing in small groups and big memories. And Greta, tell us about yours.
And my company is Greta and Company Travel Design, and I specialize in designing luxury travel for individuals and small groups.
Excellent. And are going to be presenting to you this exciting brand new ship, brand new luxury ship, and an itinerary that takes you, well, you'll find out in a minute. So here we go. The ship that we are showing you today is Explora One by Explora Journeys. It is a brand new luxury ocean ship, a small ocean ship, under 1,000 guests. Actually, it has averages maybe 875. So that is considered small in our industry. I had clients on it and it was beyond exceeded all of our expectations. And Greta is going to be talking to you a little bit more about the itinerary of our September voyage that we're going on. And we'd love you to participate as well. And I'll take you through behind the scenes tour virtually of the beautiful Explora One. Okay, Greta, tell us, why don't we talk about a little bit about the itinerary and then we'll take them to the ship virtually.
Okay. Well, Robyn and I are going to co promote, like we said, a journey from Marco Polo's Venice to Athens on September 6th through September 13th, 2024. And this is for 7 nights on the Explora One. And this journey allows us to follow 4 countries. We start in Italy, go through Croatia, then on to Montenegro, and finally to Greece.
And now we're going to take a look at this beautiful ship, Explora One, tell you more about it. There she is. And I'll tell you, in the whole week that I was on board, I could not believe how gorgeous the interiors are. Everything from the lobby to the suites to the 6 restaurants that they have. And it was endless little beautiful spaces that you could just be either with your small group or be by yourself or be with a big group. There's so much to do on there.
Well, Robyn, since you got to experience the ship firsthand, I would love to just ask you some questions. So, can you tell us what all is included with a journey on Explora and what amenities we can look forward to experiencing?
Definitely, great question. It is all inclusive, which means it includes your premium drinks, your food, of course. They do have 6 restaurants, and there's also 24/7 room service, so you could constantly be eating and drinking if that's what you want to do. It includes Wi-Fi. They have a router in every suite. And when I say suite, Explorer Journeys has their own language. They don't call them cabins, they call them suites. They don't call a room with a balcony. It is all suites, and all suites have terraces. And gratuities are included, taxes, port charges, pretty much everything. Entertainment, of course, is included. The only thing that isn't are the excursions, which are optional.
So, can you tell us how many guests are on Explora and how many suites are available and the different kind of room options?
Yes. So I've been on a couple dozen ships, and I personally prefer the smaller ships, and that's where Explora fits in. And their capacity is a maximum of just over 900. They average about 875 guests. The suites, they have 461, and the smallest entry level is almost 400 square feet. So their suites are about double the size of most cruise ships out there.
That sounds fantastic. And we all love food. So, please tell us about
Oh,
the food and drink options and restaurants on board.
fantastic selection of all kinds of different food. So if you are a foodie and you love culinary experiences, you're definitely going to want to check out Explora Journeys. They have 6 different restaurants. It's sometimes best to make reservations in advance, but they have a steak restaurant. They have a Pan-Asian restaurant. They have the Med Tech, there's seafood, there's a French restaurant, and there's a special restaurant called Anthology that you could get a total experience with Michelin-starred chef, and that's the only one that's optional, but a very private, beautiful, amazing experience. So that's, and then they have what's called the Emporium. And the Emporium is a beautiful area where you can pretty much get anything that you want made to order. In fact, all the food is made to order. There are no buffets, there aren't any lines, and if you want your own pizza, I learned that the chef ended up tasting 15 different types of dough in Italy before they decided what pizza dough they wanted to have. They have fresh greens. They have a beautiful sushi bar for sushi lovers. And again, with Explora, what they did is it's a family-owned brand. It's the luxury end of the MSC line. And they're, as you see on this flyer, they're introducing a whole new bold vision for luxury ocean travel. So they want to transport you into the ocean state of mind. And so rather than a cruise, it's more of a journey. So back to the food. Oh, let me just show you a sample of one of my dishes. Smoked lamb, and again, that's just a sample of a presentation. Is how they treat the experience for the guest. And here's another glimpse of one of the different stations. They have a fresh pasta station where you choose your pasta, choose your sauce. They have afternoon tea every day at 4 o'clock, and they'll bring you sandwiches and pastries, and there's live entertainment. So there is just no shortage of activities and experiences with food. For drinks, they have a whiskey bar. They even have a little cigar bar for those cigar fanatics. And what else? I mean, it's endless. So that's a glimpse of some of the food and the happy staff. But the staff they couldn't do enough for you. And they get to know you. They're always accommodating, and they become family. So that is a huge highlight. Kudos to the staff. You can tell I'm excited.
Me too. I can't wait to experience it. So along with experiences, what other types of experiences can we look forward to enjoying on board, let's say when we're at a day at sea sailing?
Well, they have a beautiful spa. In fact, I had my hair blown out by Ben, and he flat ironed it. It actually looked much nicer than it does even today, but he was like Ben the Miracle Ben. So they have a spa that you can get a massage. There's 4 swimming pools on board. And there's a private area for kids. If you want to bring your family, multi-gen special vacation, there's a private area for the kids. They have their own pool. They have their own play area. Adults are at the other end of the ship, so you can have your privacy, or you can all be together with their connecting suites. So the 2 days that we had at sea went so quickly. I don't know where the time went. There's entertainment at night. They bring in wonderful entertainment. We had a group that featured, there was a Billy Joel tribute and a Celine Dion tribute. So for those of you that like dancing, there's dancing. They don't have a big ballroom, so that they don't really have like a dress-up night or a formal gown night. Think of it more like a country club casual chill vibe, and if you want to get dressed up, you get dressed up. So it's all about what you want. It's very beautiful, luxury, casual environment.
Sounds wonderful. Well, thanks for sharing, Robyn.
I have to tell you this too. They also have these very cool little hot tubs along the perimeter of the deck. So you actually could be in the hot tub overlooking the ocean or wherever we're sailing to. So that's a really nice feature as well.
So Robyn, you touched on that this is a very intimate ship. And can you just give us an idea of the types of suites and the different categories of suites that are available on Explora?
Yes. So again, suites, they don't say cabins. Everybody gets a suite and everybody gets a terrace. And so the starting category is what's called the Ocean Terrace, 1 through 4. And they start at 377 square feet. So that's the entry level, which is about double the size of most cruise ships. From there, you have several categories of penthouses, which give you more space. You have a little dining area, separate area, and it's good if you have a couple of guests, even if it's for 2. Then there's the ocean residences. There's several categories of those as well. So they go up in price and up in space. And then you could have the owner's residence, which on Explora 1, there's one. So enjoy 3,000 square feet of your own private space. So really their suites they're more like either being in a beautiful luxury hotel or being in your own house because they call them residences at sea rather than a cabin.
And which one did you stay in on your journey?
I stayed in the Ocean Terrace 4. So basically, the difference between Ocean Terrace 1 and 4, the different levels, are the location on the ship. It could either be the forward or the back, or also the decks. So the higher the decks and where you are located. So midship, for those of you that want to be in the center of everything, and if you want to be on a higher deck, I was on deck 10. And I never felt the motion of the ocean. It was very smooth and very quiet. That is the lobby bar, and it's a beautiful area to congregate any time of day, really. But that is what just gives you a glimpse again into the decor of the ship. So now that you got a sneak peek into the ship, we are now going to show you the itinerary, and Greta's going to walk us through what you can expect on this special voyage that we have a group space on in September.
So Robyn and I spent many hours trying to decide on the perfect itinerary, and we did, and decided upon a journey from Marco Polo's Venice to Athens. And this is taking place September 6th through September 13th, 2024. And it goes through Venice to Athens. We are lucky enough to visit 4 countries: Italy, Croatia, Montenegro, and Greece. And I'll give you a sneak peek of what the itinerary looks like. Starting with day 1 in Venice, we will embark upon the ship, and we will also be offering pre and post cruise to be determined, but you'll have a little extra time to spend in Venice and Athens. But Venice is beautiful, picturesque, the city of canals. And then we will move on to the second day, which is at sea, enjoying the beautiful, luxurious Explora One and enjoying our ocean state of mind at sea. And then we will move on to day 3, which is exciting. We get to explore Hvar, Croatia. And this is one of the most stunning islands in Croatia. The crystal blue waters and secluded beaches, the scenery enough is a reason to be there. So super excited about visiting this area of Croatia. And then we move on to day 4, where we get to visit Kotor, Montenegro, and I'm super excited about this. Kotor, Montenegro, is one of the oldest fortified cities in Europe, and it is a very medieval look, has very winding streets to wander through, and squares and Romanesque churches. And it is located in a secluded, beautiful fjord-like bay called the Bay of Kotor. Then day 5, we move forward, and I'm very excited about this area of Italy as well. It's the Puglia region, and we get to visit Lecce, Italy, and this is known as the Florence of the South. And as you can see, it is gorgeous, and it's full of art, history, culture, beautiful waters. We also get the opportunity to visit the traditional conical huts in and around the World Heritage Site, Albero Bello. And then we move on to day 6. We go to Nydri, Lefkada, which is another beautiful area in Greece. And it is filled with a lush mountainous background. And there's actually a hike that you can go to up to the falls of Nydri. And it also has a very vibrant marina that has great restaurants and great beaches to explore. And then we move on to day 7, where we get to relax a little, again at sea, and recoup for the rest of our journey, which day 8, we get to Athens, and we get to disembark in Athens, and we get to marvel at the Acropolis and the Parthenon and explore the different vibrant markets and streets in Athens. And like I said, we'll do a post cruise stay there, as I said, to be determined. And that is our itinerary. And we are so excited to share this journey with you.
So by now you can see how we're so excited. We'd love to have you join us in September. And you might be wondering, okay, so what's the investment? And Greta, let's share that.
So we have great opportunities as being virtuoso advisors. We have added benefits for you for joining our group. So Robyn and I decided to take out the Ocean Terrace suites in category 3, and we decided these were the best location on the ship for the best value. And these rooms, or suites I should say, start at $57.50 US per person for double occupancy. And you can get the early booking savings. If you pay in full, you get 5% off the total. And you also only have to put 10% down deposit before the end of the year. And we also get you the extra added benefit of 500 euros per suite for onboard credits, or as Explora Journeys likes to say, journey experience credits. And you can use these on board towards an excursion or cooking class or some of the beautiful shops on board. So whatever you desire to spend it on, it's for you to spend. And so that is the investment you would be making to share this journey with us.
Yes, and speaking of shops, how did I let that one go? For those that love shopping, I do, you do, I'm sure Greta does. Explora Journeys has 30 beautiful boutique shops aboard their boat, their ship. And they are magnificent. They're very, very carefully curated. Lovely stories about how these entrepreneurs got started, and they have the top value as far as their merchandise, and it's unique boutiques. So you're not going to find the big chains, you're not going to find the big duty-free shops. No, Explora Journeys does it differently, very stylish. You'll be surprised, you'll be amazed. Yes, it's definitely going to be a trip of a lifetime, and if you've haven't been to any of those places, or maybe you have been to Greece, but you haven't been to some of the pretty destinations that the ship is going to, as Greta said, we're going to have a post-Athens trip as well, so feel free to reach out. We can tell you more about that, but it's going to be spectacular, and we hope that you will join us on it. Join us on the journey.